The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Flame on, flame on, flame on, flame on, flame on. It's about that time of day, let all the warriors come out and play. You tuned in to PB Smiley and Wayne Holloway. And me, my name's Santos, the Human Torch. And it's the hottest show around, it's called Blow the Whistle Sports. And today's the day, we talking sports and we came to play. Got no filter, we say what they all afraid to say. Cause last time we checked, football was a man's sport. So we don't let nothing fly like you ain't got a passport. We love the fans, we attached to y'all. We talk about everything in the catalog, from football to basketball. We never had a loss. My team's so official, got stripes like the ref. That's why they call us Blow the Whistle. Big packet on go like a loaded pistol. If you got a problem with us, let us know the issue. We giving y'all the realest talk on live. Tap in with us, btwsport.com.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to Blow the Whistle Sports with my boy, comedian actor PB Smiley.
Y'all weak.
And me, Wayne Holloway, a.k.a. Big Packet. A brilliant week in football, And always, like I say, like, subscribe, and share, please. Like, subscribe, and share. Me and PB like to hear what you guys have to think about us and what we can change. And
you can call in to 323-293-3375. 75. With that black love. No.
Is Bell coming back?
Yeah. But does that make a difference, though? We just found out the breaking news was yesterday afternoon around 1 p.m. Pacific Eastern Standard Time that Le'Veon Bell, running back Le'Veon Bell, says, I'm going to report week 7. You think
if he came back, he would really play?
That's what I want to ask you. Does he play?
Or he get on the plane and be like, oh, my toe.
Well, his ex-teammate, Mr. James Harrison said, yes, report and fake an injury. You're trying to get that money, so you got to fake the injury. So you can't go out on the field. But if I'm Pittsburgh, do I allow that? Or do I just trade him?
They should have been traded this man. What's the holdup?
Man, I don't know, man.
You don't want to pay him? Trade him. It's evident he does not want to play for you since you do not respect him. So
this is a lose-lose situation for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but they put themselves in the situation. Mm-hmm. But was Bell the mojo? Like, you saw what happened with the Raiders. They got rid of Khalil Mack.
Muddy Waters, by the way. Mojo, that's the name of it. Oh, I'm old school. Yes.
I get you. But they got rid of Khalil Mack, and the Raiders are, I don't know, they won this week.
Right.
Shout out to the Raider fans. But what is that, man? My mojo's gone. So
going down to Louisiana.
So did Pittsburgh do the same thing if he leaves? We see how they're playing.
Well, this is what I do know. From looking at Pittsburgh's schedule, whether he come back or not, it don't make a damn difference. You see who they play, man. You got Atlanta this week. Then you got Cincy. You got Cincy twice. You ain't even played them yet. You got Baltimore again. You got New England. You got the Chargers. It don't matter. They're not doing this. It's a wrap.
Are you saying all this because I picked Pittsburgh to do something this season? I feel like
I was with you at first.
Are you taking a shot at me?
No.
Okay. It kind of felt like
Remember,
that.
I agree with you.
Look, Pittsburgh is still one of those teams.
Oh man, you better stop it.
They will get some wins in there, man. Stop it.
They might win this week, but based off that schedule I just ran down, man, and they already got a slight with they got 2 losses,
okay,
and a draw. No, man, it's over. Best they can do is 8-7-1. They're gonna be respectful to
Pittsburgh fans. PB said that. I didn't say that. I picked Pittsburgh to be in the NFC Championship this season.
AFC.
Yeah, the AFC Championship. Thank you for correcting me. But
okay, tell me what they do then. For the hero, look at their schedule now.
Look, man, Pittsburgh is going to have a rough time, but they will pull some wins out. Pittsburgh is a team. I'm telling you guys, do not pick those games for for your betting purposes. Pick a Pittsburgh game for the over or the under.
Right.
Do not pick that because Pittsburgh will surprise you and beat one of these teams.
No, you're right.
And beat them convincingly.
But notice he said one of these teams out of like 7, you know that the Pittsburgh is doomed when you got your DBs playing 30 yards off because y'all don't want to get burnt.
That man fast, PB. That man fast.
They played off. I ain't never seen that before. Man, because when you're watching it on TV, you usually are able to see every player when you're looking at it. I don't care if you got a 100-inch screen.
Right,
you see the front 4 or the 7 they got. You see the linemen. You see. I'm like, that's all the players. They got 7. Or the other 4, they way back.
Yeah, it's been looking pretty scandalous. People they've been doing what they having their will in that backfield.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Now they may win this week, mate, because you're going up against a team. They have injuries and DB issues too. They might get that one.
Who they play this week?
They play the Falcons. Falcons on a 2-game losing streak.
Yeah, but the Falcons coach is kind of trash. He makes bad decisions in spots where it's a no-brainer what you should do.
Well, Pittsburgh ain't making too many good decisions. If this Le'Veon Bell is doing something to him.
So 50-50.
It's a 50-50 game. Yes.
Okay, 50-50. We'll give him a 50-50 game. Man.
Last night.
Oh, last night. Ooh-wee.
Is this dude for real, in your opinion, Pat? Patrick, is he for real? I mean, you're throwing left-handed passes while you getting chased by a 250-pound lineman. Defensive Player of the Year.
I expected them to do Denver a little dirtier than what they did.
I'm being honest with you. We did call the points, 50 total points for the game.
Right.
I expected that. It's a divisional game. They're on the road. Did you see the crowd rocking? Did you see how the TV shaking? Denver is a tough place. It's one of the best places to go and not win. So.
All right. I'll give you that. But this guy in Kansas City,
okay,
he's
real.
Yeah, he's real.
Okay,
he's real. I we're at week 4, right?
We're going to week 5 now.
Now, week 5 is when everything most of the time is solidified.
Right.
So it'll be easier. The picks come easier after week 5,
right?
Because basically, beginning of the season is just like a coin flip on what you're going to do because you don't know if a team's going to turn up like they did last season or. Well, come out and be a dud.
Well, you said that. You said about week 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that. Okay.
But because Philly.
Right.
Is the magic gone?
No.
So what's going on with Philly then?
This is about right.
What's going on with them?
Most Super Bowl teams, if you're not New England has experienced this before. But most Super Bowl teams, the winner, they have a little setback. Teams get up for you the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season. I could see Philly losing this week. I'm not going to pick them to lose. I can see them losing this week. I can see them at a 3-3 start, 4-3 start, or even a 4-4 start and win 6 straight. This is because teams get up for you. Okay. By the week 5, week 6, there is no more. We're getting surprised by teams getting up for us. Right. So the Tennessee loss, that's okay. Tennessee plays teams. They play. Tennessee is only one of the teams in the AFC that I know they play to their competition. Watch Tennessee because
Tennessee has a big heart.
Yeah, but they play to their competition. You're better than them. Tennessee can beat you. You're kind of the same as them. Tennessee can beat you. You're less than them. They'll lose. Yeah.
Hey, Carson Wentz, he's still doing his thing.
Yeah.
Man, 33 completions on 50 attempts, 348 yards and 2 touchdowns.
No picks.
None.
Yeah, so he's straight. He's fine.
Hey, I think it's they ajay. He's not. Is he doing his job?
This week was it 16 carries?
15 carries on 70 yards,
and that's like almost 5 yards a pop. So it's not his fault.
So they're not feeding him enough.
Not feeding, but they'll say it's the injury with the so-called back problem he's had. I'm not tripping at all on Philly. Okay. Not at all. And any Philly fans out there, y'all, just don't even worry about this.
Hey, the game that I have that Baker Mayfield, sir.
Yeah.
Shout out to Baker Mayfield and his fans and Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, he loves Baker.
Because, I was speaking against him.
I'm not a believer.
I was like, hey, I don't think this guy is this. I don't think, no. He'll make you a believer for the end of the season.
Well, we're going to see. I got to see that.
The Raiders won that on the hair of their chinny chin chin.
The referee affected the game.
Yeah.
He blew the whistle when the guy could have picked the ball up and ran it in the end zone. It was almost like, what? Are they 0-3? That's it. See that ball right there.
That first down call when they brought that first down back.
Yeah.
That would have had the Browns win the game, but instead the Raiders took it. Had the Raiders come back in dramatic fashion, marching down the field, kick that last-minute field goal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The referee was like, what y'all, they 0-3? We can't have that. That ain't Gruden, I got you. That's what it looked like. Gruden, I got you.
Cleveland fans, keep your head up. 42 points.
42?
Raiders, 45 points.
But
89 points.
But see, that's what we got to talk about.
Man.
Do we pay attention to that as if to say, this is what we can expect? They let Oakland put up 45, and Cleveland is not a defensive slouch at all.
Not at all. The Baker had a little trouble with his 2 interceptions, though.
Yeah, he got off to a rough start.
He's a new booty.
Yeah.
Rookies make mistakes. You got to get that to him.
So you with him though?
I like the heart of the team, man.
I like that.
I like when players show emotion. Did you see after they lost, the player was sitting on the field on his helmet, like, I don't want to shake nobody's hand.
We should have won this
game. I love emotion. I hate when quarterbacks throw interceptions and then go on the side and be smiling. Mm-hmm. That irritates me to the core, especially when you got money on it.
Oh, yeah, like us.
I'd be like, is this dude smiling over there?
Your guy was known for that. Nah, Cutler. Throwing interceptions and smiling.
Man, I'm rich anyway. Hey, we had a rare sighting to this week too, though. But before we get into that, Carr, he threw 2 interceptions too. Right. Do we say he had a rough game? Because 35 completions on 58 attempts, 437 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Against that defense, we give him, he's like a B+. The man of the hour that allowed that to happen because...
Wait a minute, did they really have a defense? They gave up 437 yards to this quarterback.
That's the point I'm making. He did it against a solid defense. Now, the man of the hour for that week, the last week they just played Cleveland, was really our man, the hyphy, Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, yes, sir.
He turned back ahead of the time.
20 carries, 130 yards.
Yeah, that's the reason why they were able to.
But I told you, Marshawn Lynch, he had that last year, to get reacclimated with football. He got his football legs up under him. Marshawn Lynch will beast this season.
1,000 yards? He got 300 so far.
I'll give him 1,000.
I'll give him 1,000.
I'll give him 1,000 because, my boy McCaffrey over there in Carolina.
He didn't even play. See how you bring him up?
But you was trying to tell me that he wasn't going to
I was just saying how you bring him up, man.
I told you 1,200 yards.
How you bring him up?
Oh, my bad. Holla at me, Cali Cat Pack, Roy Riot. We in here. We in here always. Always in here. Even if we didn't play this week. We play this week.
See, look.
We play this week.
Look how you do
Okay.
it.
Who else you want to talk about?
But you asked the question.
Okay.
You said, is the Fitz magic gone?
Ooh. Yeah.
But yeah. Hey, baby, you played against arguably the best defense in the league. Do we put that in there? They got us a slacking. Was that 48-10?
But really, was the Fitz magic?
Oh, you got to give props to Mr. Trubisky. 6 TDs, man. That's
but wait a minute. Let's stay with. All right. Was the magic ever there?
I don't know. I think it's what they call.
He was still making big mistakes in games. Was the magic ever there?
Not in those first 2 wins. He only had like 1 interception. That man had 9 TDs, man.
Honestly, Tampa Bay's defense did not stand up for this man.
Right.
So do we blame Fitzpatrick? Do they want Winston back? What's going on? What's going on?
Which I thought that Cleveland's defense did, or offense did to Tyrod Taylor 2 weeks ago to get Baker in there. That's what I think. That's conspiracy.
I just need to know because They act like they couldn't stop nothing.
No. And then the Mac man, once again, he had another sack. Are they real? That was the question you asked me when we come up here. The Chicago Bears in the NFC, the North Division, are they real?
I'm listening. I had to take my earphone off to hear. Are they real?
Yeah.
You know what? I was fighting the feeling because it's Chicago. They've been mediocre at best for the last 6-7 seasons.
Yeah, since the Super Bowl. That Super Bowl was 11 years ago.
Man, they've been stinking. You know, but
they had a playoff run with your man. That was 2010. That's when he was smiling.
It's 2018.
Yeah.
What's
his name?
Cutler.
Cutler. Man. Oh, my God.
Hey, man. Trubisky.
6 TDs, bro.
Take my hat off to you, man.
Where did that come from?
Man, 19 completions on 26 attempts, 354 yards, and
He'll
6
never
touchdowns.
Play a better game than that. How can he? But then again, he ain't gonna never play a defense like that again.
This is first season.
How
you gonna limit this young man? Say this is his best game?
6 TDs, man. 75% of your passes.
Did you expect him to get 6 touchdowns in this game against Fitzmagic?
What are he gonna do next week? 7?
What I'm just asking. It might not be next week. It might be 2 weeks from now.
He gonna do 7?
He might get 8.
Okay. If anybody's out there and they have a connection to medical institutions that provide medical treatment, please, 323-293-3375.
Who need medical treatment?
You. Talking about some Trubisky might throw 8.
Look, I'm not saying that he will or he won't. What I'm saying is we've never seen this man before. Personally, I didn't respect this man.
Not at all.
And then this man came from nowhere.
Put up 6 TDs, man.
His running backs, they were virtually invincible.
Okay.
Oh, who was the best one? Tariq Cohen, 13 carries on 53 yards.
Yeah.
That means this young rookie in Chicago he has the mojo. He has the Mac man.
He got the Mac man.
See, we forgot about that.
He got the Mac man.
He has the mojo, so he single-handedly put Chicago on his back.
Yes.
They make a playoff run?
For sure. I don't know if they're going to win a division because that division is tough. You got Detroit, who, in my opinion, looks better than
a lot of people.
They just got these losses. But the problem they have, they cannot run the ball. The defense is not bad. They have to prove they can run. They got Green Bay this week. I think they can beat them. Minnesota.
Quarterback versus quarterback.
Minnesota looks good in the offense. The defense is going to struggle. I mean, they gave up almost 600 yards, man, total. So that's a tough division. But with that defense, I haven't saw this since Lawrence Taylor, where one man can change not just the defense, it affects the offense. You got the offensive players, they watching him like this. They watching, you know what I mean?
They get pumped up. That's where the mojo comes from.
Yeah.
One good player, not good player, one over event, supernatural, superhuman, Superman,
super bad.
Hey, now wait. I was saying super. Cam is Superman. I'm gonna need you to stop that.
God.
Cam is Superman. He's supernatural, super bad, super intelligent. He's like he's super. Let's just say he's super. He's not Superman because that's related back to Cam Newton of the Carolina Panthers.
He disrespecting that vocab. He disrespecting the usage of that title.
But hey, hats off to you, Trubisky. Do your thing. We had a rare sighting of Rodgers.
Yeah.
Is Rodgers back?
No.
You were just talking about him. Detroit, Green Bay.
But you were asking me based off what we just saw. No.
I mean, you had jumped ahead talking about the games for next week.
22-0 to Buffalo? You got the end zone twice?
Wait a minute. Buffalo stood up against the team that they were supposed to get blown out by.
That dude he had medical issues. Griffin, he was somewhere trying to get the treatment that I'm trying to prescribe for you. No, man. No. Green Bay, and that was our pick. That was one of our picks to be in the NFC conference with your team, who I said the Saints.
Yes.
It looked like the Rams is going to.
And the NFC is shaping up, looking like Carolina, Green Bay. It's shaping up.
Green Bay?
Yeah. Rodgers is doing this hurt. You think he's going to stay hurt all season?
Did you see their schedule? Look at their schedule. Look at the next 5 games.
I'll look at their schedule.
And then
I'll look at their schedule. But Rodgers, 22 completions on 40 attempts, 298.
40 attempts, 22 against Buffalo.
That's more than half.
Good one. Come back.
Hey.
Look, man, Green Bay in trouble.
Green Bay needs a running back. A bona fide running back.
Ooh, sounds good. What's his name? They call him Le'Veon.
Ooh.
That fits.
What you think they would have to give up?
They got to give up like 3 picks. 3 straight up picks. 3 picks out of Compton.
So you think they're going to give up 3 picks plus pay this man?
Out of Compton.
No. See, Bell has the leverage coming from Pittsburgh because, point blank, he's worth a lot of money.
Right.
So if you give him to me, yes, I got to give you something significant, but not no 3 picks. You can get a first round.
They ain't gonna take that, man. Bell is a rare running back. He has a stop and stutter that I've never seen before. I like that he's sitting out because
you never seen Barry Sanders before.
Oh man, that's the greatest. I'm just saying that
But you said you never seen it before. I just want to.
No. Barry, he had a.
I'm listening.
Barry was the greatest, but that's the shoot. This dude do the little stop and then no, it's an odd little thing he got going, but there's no way.
He's patient. He stands back there and. Basically, the backup over there, he's been he's been imitating him a little.
Connor, he's all right, man.
Hey, don't you disrespect Connor?
Since we're on the Packers, let's go there.
All right.
They just beat the Bills 22-0. This week they have a divisional opponent, which, in my opinion, looks better than them.
They do.
The Lions is in Detroit. The 49ers at Monday night.
But will you disrespect Aaron Rodgers?
No. That team, man, it's not what I thought it would be. They're not what we thought they were. And we let them off the hook. Okay.
Hey, I remember that.
Look, San Francisco on Monday night.
Right.
They get that one. Then they got the Rams, Patriots, Dolphins, Seahawks, the Vikings. That's only 3 games. Out of them 6, that's 3. Now
hey, if y'all have something to say, call in 293-3375.
Then you got to remember they got the Mac Man later on when it's freezing, right before them gifts gonna get open, a week before Christmas, with all the trimmings. Mac Man, he coming with a gift. He coming with the Iron Maiden, 5 Deadly Venoms.
I'm surprised they haven't did like when J.J. Watt came and he was doing stuff like the Mac Man, put him on offense too. You saw it? Remember they did that?
I think it'll work with it. They'll do it. They'll do it. I mean, the quarterback name is Trubisky, short for tricks. They're gonna do all kind of tricks.
Tricks are for kids.
Yeah, well. But let's deal with that schedule. That's what I just told you, man.
All right.
Come on, bro. What they gonna do with that schedule? You got Detroit coming off a loss they should have won. Dallas fans, come on, stop it. Y'all, that was a luck. Then you got the 49ers, which is not going to be easy because you don't know what you'll get from them. These 49ers play Chargers tough. Then you got the Rams, Patriots. These are on the road. Then you come home to Miami, which won't be an easy game. Then you got in Seattle. Mighty Mouse jump up for Aaron Rodgers. Come on now. Then
I'm looking for a big deal, a big running back deal. If they keep the same running back, I say Green Bay still makes the playoffs. I say
no. Green Bay, you guys will make the playoffs. That's bad business to have the Lambeau leap not in the playoffs 2 years in a row. They going, but I got them as maybe a last seed. There's no way they can win that division.
Wow!
Unless the Mac Man turn into Bernie Mac and start doing stand-up comedy. You know what I'm saying? If you start being, you know what I'm saying, some milk and cookies. If he get off of that and start doing that, then that's the only reason why Chicago shouldn't do anything. Unless the Mac Man turns into Bernie Mac and becomes a damn comedian. Other than that, that's who will win that division. And I can see Green Bay slide in at the last slot, 9-6-1. Because they got that little bye. I mean, they got that draw.
You're disrespecting Aaron Rodgers, and I don't see that.
I'm disrespecting the damn schedule.
You're disrespecting Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, tell me out of them where they winning. Just give me. You know what? Bear with us. Let's go down the list. This week they got Detroit. Say they pull that one off.
And Detroit's a team that they'll be winning and give games away.
I agree with you.
But I'm still giving Detroit the slight nudge this week. That's just this week.
Okay. They got the Niners.
They're going to wax the 49ers.
They got the Rams. Stop playing.
Hey, look.
Oh, come on.
No. You saw the Rams. The Rams have no backfield. There's going to be a shootout. If somebody makes a mistake, Green Bay can take that game, sir.
Okay.
Patriots.
It is in Gillette Stadium.
It's back-to-back? That's nasty.
That's nasty.
They'll pull out one of those games, though.
Oh, okay, fine.
They'll pull out one of those games.
Miami, this is a sleeper. They might get snubbed. But
No.
we'll take Green Bay.
I'm taking Green Bay over Miami.
Seattle.
They're going to beat Seattle, too. How about that?
All right, fine. The Vikings.
It depends on the health of the Vikings. But I'm going with the Vikings.
Okay.
All right.
Now they'll smash the Cardinals.
They'll smash the Cardinals.
Now they got the Falcons.
That's a 50-50.
Then they go play the Mac Man.
Hey, that's divisional.
They ain't winning that. They ain't winning that one. It's in.
It all depends where Aaron Rodgers is at that time.
I don't care where he at. Chicago got to get this one.
PB, the only way we're talking about Green Bay the way we're talking about Green Bay is because Aaron Rodgers is hurt.
Nope.
He's not going to stay hurt those games.
They weak. I'll blow it back.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Listen, I picked Green Bay. Based off the product I'm seeing, even if they decide to evolve into a better team, the best they can do is just barely squeak that division out or get like a 5th or a 6th seed. That's not dissing them. It's just
we'll see how this pans
they
out.
don't have a defense.
We got to move along to our next week picks. But
don't get me
before
hyped,
we move along to our next week picks, my boy Carlos, that I play poker with,
about to say.
he wanted us to give some bettor's advice. Give them two. Let's give them two games they should take.
My bettor's advice, and you ain't gonna like what I'm gonna tell you, but I'm gonna give you some real stuff.
2 games they should take.
Okay, bettor's advice on 2 games this week. First of all, never get caught off guard by huge point spreads. Whenever you see a huge point spread, that's enough to make you say, Don't just go, oh, they won't cover. But that's also a particular. There might be a signal to let you know they might lose too.
Mm-hmm. We saw it with Buffalo.
You saw that. There's 3 games that jump out at me that don't make sense. They got that one of them does. They got New England on Thursday night.
Take New England.
They're up there. They're favorites by 10. Tom Brady has beaten Indianapolis 7 straight times.
Edelman is back.
Edelman's back, but
take New England.
But I'm giving you an example of that could get you like, oh yeah. Right. But not this time. We're talking about New England because they fully loaded. It appears.
Right.
Now these 2 games, it just don't. I don't see how this makes sense. Tennessee has beaten Philadelphia, which are the champs. They've beaten the AFC South champs, the Jags.
Right.
And they own division. I'm about to make it fast. Houston.
Right.
3-1. And they kind of convincing. And they're dominating.
Right.
You go to Buffalo, you only favored by 3. Why are you not favored by more than that?
Who are we talking about again?
Tennessee.
He's hurt.
Tennessee.
That's why
Tennessee.
The quarterback is not 100%.
Well, he was this week?
No, he wasn't. He still looked good, but he wasn't.
Bro, but my point is...
They're talking about before the game.
I'm trying to get it. Right. My better's the point.
All right.
Why are they only favored by 3 points?
Okay.
Buffalo was underdog by 10 in Lambeau. They got skunked. They didn't score. Now you coming home. Well, you haven't won at home either. So why would you be only... That's a game you better pay attention to. Tennessee might lose.
All right, so give them the 2 picks. New England won.
No, the number 1. No, I'll just give them an example of New England. The number 1 pick right now, Tennessee may win that game. I mean, lose that game. They play up there in Buffalo. And the next game, the Saints on Monday Night Football, they're favored by 7 at home. They're going against the number 1 defense. Why would they be favored by 7? And Washington's coming off a bye. And the last 2 times they've met, it's always been a tough game. The last 2 times they met. There's no way I'm taking the Saints.
You know Ingram's back. All right.
What that mean?
We're on our picks for this week, so we'll get into that.
Right.
So did you give Carlos his 2 picks?
Those are the 2. I gave him the Tennessee.
No, but give him straight up what games to pick to put on this betting card.
Tennessee, I don't think they're going to win, and take the Washington Redskins Monday night.
All right, Carlos, that was PB. I'm telling you, take New England and forget the points. Just take New England, and for another lot, take them Baltimore against Cleveland.
Okay, I like
Cleveland's going to do a little something, but Baltimore is going to blow their brains out.
Okay.
Those 2 picks, New England,
I'm
Baltimore.
nervous about that one though.
Hey, you be nervous. You should be nervous about the picks you just gave Carlos. I had to save him, Carlos, to give you 2 picks.
See how you do with Carlos?
To bet on. Right. Now, Thursday night, Colts Patriots. I'm taking Patriots. All right, we agree on that. Falcons Steelers.
50-50 right now. I don't know. I can't give you an answer right there on that one.
For the air, what are you leaning toward right now?
I'm leaning towards Fire Marshall Bill. No, I'm leaning towards Pittsburgh.
I'm leaning towards the Falcons. Freeman is back this week.
He's back this week?
Yeah, this week.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking the Falcons.
All right.
And let's move on down to a juicy one. Vikings, Eagles.
Eagles show that they can still fly. They'll give the ball to they'll give it to Ajay a little more, and they'll get them.
Nah, I'm
They're at home.
Sorry, Eagles fans. You know, you guys let me down last week. I'm taking the Vikings to beat you guys by 10.
They won't even score 17.
Now we got to go to that Sunday night game, Cowboys-Texans.
Dallas Cowboys, you guys are a week-to-week team. You're going to finish with the top 5 defense. I know you got your boy coming back this week. You're going to finish with the top 5 defense.
Lee come back this week?
Not him. My man out with the suspension. He had to sit out 4 games. He'll be back this week.
Nobody cares about him. I don't.
Now, here's the problem with Houston.
I'm listening.
Houston let my man Watson get sacked 7 times by Indy.
Okay.
And you're dealing with the sack master with Lawrence. So that's the only problem I see them giving Houston. But Houston, this is your second home game this season. You should pull this one out.
I'm taking the Texans.
Yeah. Remember you asked me, is Dak back?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think we're going to see this?
No. He's back.
Are we going to see this in this game?
Oh, yeah, he'll do his thing.
Over 100 yards?
Yeah. Keep him in your fantasy for 3 weeks straight. Even though they got the Jags the following week. Take Zeke is for real. He did his thing.
I'll be the judge of that next week, people.
Oh, come on.
But Monday night, before we get out of here, you're talking Washington.
Okay, can I make this point? You told me to make that point.
You can make the point.
I should have said this to y'all a long time ago.
I'm taking the Saints while you make his point.
Week 1. It's amazing to see that Adrian Peterson, I don't know if anybody in the NFL pointed this out. This is historical in my opinion. It got to be. Adrian Peterson started the last 2 seasons, both week 1s, against the team that released him.
Right.
Both teams. He played drafted with Minnesota. They traded him to the Saints. Last year, he played for the Saints going against Minnesota in Minnesota. They traded him to the Cardinals. The Cardinals released him. Washington picked him up the first week of the season. He plays Cardinals. Now, he plays against the Cardinals and rushes for 2 touchdowns. Now he's going against the Saints who released him. Mm-hmm. Monday night, they got a bye. Look for AP to do his thing on Monday night.
I'll let AP run all over the Saints. I still think the Saints, with Ingram and, there's a dual threat over there, sir.
Yeah, but you got the best defense. Washington. Washington's for real. Josh Norman's going to play extremely well.
They're going to be out there with the who-dats?
Yeah.
Who.
And smacking them.
I still am ride with the Saints.
Drew Brees, 2 picks.
Hey, Washington, y'all stand up against the Saints. Hey, I'll pick y'all next week.
But y'all play Carolina next week, the following week.
Oh, well, that's not going to happen.
So they're going to lose 2 in a row?
We'll talk about that off the air.
Yeah, he going to think about it now.
But thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week on the same channel at the same time.
And Carlos probably call in. Good looking. I know you're going to thank you. I thought you were going to thank me.
No, you're going to thank me, Carlos. Peace out.
Peace.
Flame on, flame on, flame on, flame on, flame on. It's about that time of day. Let all the warriors come out and play. You tuned in to PB Smiley and Wayne Holloway. And me, my name's Santos, the Human Torch. And it's the hottest show around. It's called Blow the Whistle Sports. And today's the day. We talking sports and we...
The Consortium of Health and Military Performance, also known as CHAMP, of the Uniformed Services University of Health and Science, known as USUHS, is conducting a study to understand a possible genetic link between sickle cell trait, known as SCT, and exercise-related events, known as EREs, such as exertional rhabdomyolysis, muscle damage, heat stroke, and or collapse. We are inviting African-American men and women with sickle cell trait and their family members to participate. Participating in the study will require you to complete a health history questionnaire, a form authorizing our study physician to gather health information from you and your healthcare provider, as well as a one-time blood donation. In order to qualify for the study, you must meet the following criteria. The African American, be sickle cell trait positive, be able to read, speak, and understand English, be between the ages of 18 and 80, and currently not being treated for any mental or psychological disorders. Participation is completely voluntary, and your decision will not impact your health care. The results for this study are for research purposes only and are not intended to directly benefit any individual for confidentiality reasons. However, the results of this study are intended to help better shape policies and associated health risks affecting the SCT community. Participants may be compensated for their time. To join the study, or if you would like additional information regarding the study, please contact the study team by phone, area code 240-479-9514, or email sctstudy-ggg@usuhs.edu.